How many times have you manually updated a chart, re-highlighted a deadline, or hunted down a file that should have been one click away? Most Excel users don't realize that half the things they do manually every single week, Excel can do automatically. So today I'm going to show you 8 very simple Excel automations that will save you hours of time in the future. You can download the free practice file from the description and follow along. And by the end of this video, Excel will be doing a lot more of the work for you.
If your charts stop updating when you add new data, the problem isn't Excel, it's the range you built everything on. So instead of building charts on a fixed range, format the data in an Excel table with the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+T. My table has headers, so I'll click OK. Now when I add new data, you can see the chart automatically includes it. And if we select the table, you can see on the Table Design tab, the table's called Table 4. We can give it a name that's more meaningful, something like Sales Data, or Sales would do. You can also change the color in keeping with your theme.
Formatting your data in tables like this also enables formulas and pivot tables to automatically include new data. So if you're not using them, I encourage you to start.
Here's something that happens in every office. Someone builds a chart and spots the highest value, selects the column and manually changes that to something bright so it stands out. Then you add data for the next month, and now we've got a new highest month. We have to change the color for that one, go back to this one and revert back, and it's all very manual. And the cycle repeats every single month. Instead, let's make the chart do this automatically, and we'll highlight the highest and lowest months. My starting date is the same. I'm going to add a formula to pull out the highest value, and we'll use if for that. So if sales equals the maximum of the sales, close max, then we'll return the sales value, otherwise we'll return blank. Close parentheses on if, press enter, and there's our highest month. Let's repeat for the lowest. So if sales equals the minimum sales, then we'll return the sales value, otherwise we'll return blank. Close parentheses on if, press enter, and there's our lowest month. Now all we need to do is add these as new series to our chart. Now normally I could copy and paste them, but I'm on the beta version of Excel and it's not behaving as it should. So I'm going to right click, select data, and I'll add the series. So the series name is highest and the values are here. Click OK and let's repeat for the lowest, and the values are in this column. Okay, so now we have 2 new series in our chart, and you can see they've automatically been given different colors. Obviously you could customize these to suit. It might make more sense to make the high series green and the low series orange. And now if we add data for December and it's the new highest month, you can see our color coding automatically updates. There's no more work to do.
Now a chart that highlights itself automatically is great, but imagine an entire dashboard where every chart, every KPI, every visual updates itself the moment the data changes. That's exactly what I teach in my Excel dashboard course. You'll learn how to build interactive professional dashboards from scratch using plain Excel. Charts that respond to filters, KPIs that update with one click, and reports your manager will actually want to look at. If you're working with charts and data regularly and you want to take that further, the link's in the description and pinned comment.
In the previous example, I wrote 2 if formulas to extract the high and low sales amounts, but Microsoft 365 users with Copilot can have Excel write these formulas for you. With Copilot's suggested formulas, all you need to do is start typing the formula, and Excel uses AI and machine learning models to predict the formula based on the context around the cell. You can see here it's automatically checked if the sales value here equals the maximum sales value. If it does, it returns sales. Otherwise it returns a blank, which is exactly what I need. All I need to do is press enter and that's done. Let's repeat here. If, we'll see if it's as smart a second time. It's not sure, so you continue writing the formula. It's trying to do the same formula again, so let's help it along. There we go, now it's picked up that we want to check if the minimum sales equals the sales value on the current row. If it does, return the sales value, otherwise return blank. So I just press enter and that job is done for me. It's pretty impressive. If you have Copilot, give it a go. It's great at totals, counts, averages, and more.
The next task sounds small, but adds up fast. You're looking at a list of invoices in Excel, and you need to open the PDF for one of them. So you minimize Excel, navigate to the folder, find the file, and open it. You do that 10 times a day. Here's how to make it one click from inside your spreadsheet.
Here I have a list of invoices. Each invoice is saved as a PDF, and the PDF name consists of the invoice number.pdf. With the hyperlink function, I can insert links to open each invoice. In the link location, we put the file path, and it goes inside double quotes, and I've just entered the file path up to the folder. Then with the ampersand, I'm going to join it to the invoice number, and then I need to append .pdf on the end, also in double quotes, because what we're building here is a text string, which is the complete file path. Then the friendly name is what's displayed in the cell, so I'll put here open invoice. Close double quotes, close hyperlink, press enter, and because it's in a table, it copies the formula down. But now, if I hover over one of these links, you can see it's going to open the file called 1002.pdf, which is in my invoices folder.
That's just one use case. The hyperlink function can also build a navigation menu that jumps between sheets inside your workbook, link directly to folders, and even create dynamic links that update based on what you select in a drop-down. If you want to see all of that, the full tutorial is linked right here and in the video description.
Here's another simple automation that makes your data feel alive. Instead of manually scanning your sheet to see what's due today or find what needs your attention, you can let Excel highlight it automatically. Here we have due dates, and I want to highlight the tasks that are either due or overdue. So I'm going to select the rows in the table, and then on the Home tab, Conditional Formatting, New Rule. And here I want to use a formula to determine which cells to format. I want to format where the date, and I want it to check the date on each row, so I'm going to delete the $ before the 7, which is the row number. Whether that date is less than or equal to today's date, which I can return automatically with the today function. And that way I don't need to update this formula. We can apply some formatting. Let's give it a dark red font and then a light red fill color. So we'll just go into here and then more colors, custom, and we'll just wash it out a bit so it's more like a pink. Okay. There's a preview of what it's going to look like. Click OK again, and now I can see at a glance which tasks need my attention. And if any dates get updated, they automatically get highlighted. Likewise, if we made this 17th of March, it's no longer urgent. Now, if you want a bit more warning and need tasks upcoming in the next 3 days also highlighted, go back into your Rule Manager, Manage Rules, double click on the rule, and just add +3 on the end for 3 days, or maybe you want a week or more. Just add that to today's date, click OK and OK, and now you can see we've got 6 tasks that are either overdue or due in the next 3 days. And tomorrow when you open your file, Excel will automatically include any new tasks that fall into that time frame.
Excel now has Python built directly into it, and no, you don't need to install anything separately if you're on a Microsoft 365 business or enterprise license. This isn't about becoming a Python programmer, it's about doing things in one step that would normally take multiple formulas.
Let's say you have a data set with several columns of numbers. For example, here I have visitor numbers by region. Click in any blank cell, type =PY, and then tab. The cell and formula bar are now in Python mode. The first thing I need to do is create a data frame, which is a Python container for my data. So simply reference the data in my table, and I want to include the headings, and then Control and Enter. Now that I have this Python data frame, instead of writing a load of individual formulas to get statistics like average, minimum, maximum, etc., I can reference this Python data frame in another Python formula. So =PY, tab. Then I'm going to select the cell containing my data frame, followed by .describe, open and closing parentheses, and then Control Enter. Now it doesn't look like much yet, but if we go up to the formula bar, click on the drop down to the left, and choose Excel value, you instantly get a full statistical summary with count, mean, standard deviation, min-max, all in one output. Let's say we want to see the total visitors. =PY, tab. Select the data frame, dot. We can sum the data with the sum function. Now because I want to spill the results across the columns, I'm going to transpose it with toFrame, open and close parentheses, .t. Control Enter. Again, we need to expose the Excel value, And now I have the totals for each region. So you can see using Python like this for quick summaries can save time when you're analyzing large data sets.
This one surprises people every time. Imagine you have 50 clients that you need to send payment reminders to, or 200 event attendees who need an update. Doing that one by one in WhatsApp takes hours. But Excel can generate every single personalized message in seconds, and all you need to do is click send. Let me show you.
Here I have a list of my customers and their fake phone numbers. Notice the phone number is prefixed by the country code and there are no spaces. This is important. Again, we're going to use hyperlink, and I'm going to call the WhatsApp API by referencing https://wa.me/, and then we're going to use formulas to build the rest of the hyperlink. So the first part is in double quotes, then ampersand, then we need the phone number, and then another ampersand, and we're going to add some text, double quotes, question mark, text. The text equals hello, space, close double quotes, and then we're going to reference the cell containing the name. So this one's going to be hello Sarah, and some more text, comma, space, your balance of, space, close the double quotes, and we'll reference the balance due. Now, in order to format it correctly, we need to use the text function to format the value. So we'll grab the value and then we tell it the format. So we want a $, a number, comma, number, .00, 2 decimal places. Close double quotes on the format, close parentheses on text. And we want to append that to some more text that says is due on, space, close double quotes. And then we're going to pick up the date. But again, because the date is a number, we need to use the text function to tell Excel how we want it formatted. So I want it day, month, year. Obviously, you can change that to suit your region. Close text. And then the last bit of text will be a full stop. Please contact us to arrange payment. Full stop. Close double quotes. So that's my whole link that I'm going to send to WhatsApp. Close parentheses, press enter, and I can just double click to copy it down. And now I have a custom link for each person ready to send on WhatsApp. All I need to do is click the link. It'll open the WhatsApp app on my PC. I need to sign into my account and then I can send each message with a simple click.
That's just the start. In the full tutorial, I'll walk you through how to build multiple message types, payment reminders, appointment confirmations, promotional offers, all from one formula that automatically picks the right message for each person. The link's in the video description. Data cleaning is one of the most time-consuming parts of working in Excel. Inconsistent column names, mixed date formats, extra spaces, wrong data types. Before you can analyze anything, you've spent 20 minutes just making the data usable. Microsoft 365 users with a Copilot license can use the Copilot agent to do that for you in seconds.
On the Home tab, open Copilot. Here you need to switch to agent mode by clicking on the Tools icon and then Agent mode. This allows Copilot to make changes directly in the workbook. I'm going to select my data and then give it my prompt, which is to review the data in this worksheet and clean it ready for analysis. Also advise of any issues or anomalies I should look into further. Up here we can choose the model, Auto, GPT 5.2 or Claude. I'm going to go with GPT 5.2 and click Go. Let's see how it does. Copilot reads your data, identifies the issues and gets on with cleaning, renaming inconsistent headers, trimming extra spaces, fixing capitalization, standardizing date formats. And what used to take 20 minutes of work now takes a sentence and a few seconds. In the task pane, it shows you exactly what actions it has taken, and it lets you know about any issues or anomalies that need further investigation. We can see the data has been formatted in a table. It's fixed the headers so they're now all capitalized. It's added a column with issues that we might want to investigate further. It's also added conditional formatting to highlight those rows. It's really gone the extra mile. And if I scroll over a bit further, it's given me a summary, the total records, missing order IDs, etc., etc. And obviously I can keep collaborating with Copilot and ask it to do further tasks on this data, as well as analyze it and much more.
Automation only works when your Excel setup is working for you. If you haven't optimized your settings, you're probably making Excel harder than it needs to be. So watch this video next on 15 Excel setting changes that make a difference. These small tweaks instantly improve how Excel behaves. So click here to watch it, and I'll see you there.